Nobody wakes up thinking, today I trap myself. But that's exactly how it happened. Tiny payments, tiny promises, and then suddenly your money doesn't feel like yours anymore. You've just seen how it looks. Hear how it feels when you're the one in it. In the 80s, it didn't start with a bad decision. It started with a quiet little, go on, you deserve something nice. A catalogue on the table, a pen in your hand, only a few quid a week. You don't think, I'm signing up to 3 years of stress. You think, I'm just catching up with everyone else. Today, it's the same feeling. It just lives in your phone instead of a book. Different packaging, same trap. Who am I in this story? I'm 63 and I've been on both sides of that table. I've been the bloke circling the stuff in the catalogue, and I've been the bloke tapping, paying 3 on the sofa. Neither of them felt reckless. Both of them felt quite normal. But this can quietly wreck your month if you don't see what's underneath it. Back then, the upgrade lived in a book. Big glossy pages, right in the middle of the kitchen table. You come home from work knackered, make a brew, and flip through like a daydream. Hi-Fis, a nice new telly, that fancy video recorder you only seen in the shops, and in a tiny print underneath, only X a week. Not, this thing will still be on your back 3 Christmases from now. Just relax, mate, it's just a few pennies. So you sign the form, they take your details, and suddenly before you know it, even before you've been paid, a chunk of your wages that already belongs to someone else. The telly, the stereo, and might as well have an armchair, all nibbling at your pay packet before it arrives. Your bank account turns into a bus stop. Money comes in, nods politely, and gets straight back out again. Fast forward to now, and nobody's dropping catalogues on your table. They don't need to. Your phone is a catalogue that lives in your pocket. No salesman, no forms. Just a bright little button that says, pay in 3. You're not sitting there planning, you're just half watching telly, scrolling with one thumb. New headphones, 25 quid today and the rest later. It feels painless. A Game Pass, another streaming app, a free trial that quietly turns into 8 quid a month. None of it feels like a big choice. It feels like tapping OK to get on with your evening. But every tap is you quietly renting out tomorrow's money. Payday arrives, looks decent for about 10 seconds, and then the little payments start marching out. $3.99 here, $9.99 there. The pay in 3 chunks you're forgotten about. By the middle of the month, you're back into how long to payday mode, and you can't quite explain why. Now the mental load, and just like the old catalogue days, it messes more with your head than your calculator. When money's leaving at random times, you're never fully relaxed. You're checking your balance before you tap your card. You're thinking, can I actually afford a night out? Your life shrinks down to getting through this month and hoping the next one feels lighter. The quiet shame, and most of us don't talk about it honestly. We don't say I'm skint because I slice my pay into tiny bits for stuff I barely use. We just say, yeah, it's a bit tight again. You're not daft, you're swimming in a system that's designed to feel harmless, right up until the bill lands. The quiet shame, and most of us don't talk about it honestly. We don't say I'm skint because I slice my pay into tiny bits for stuff I barely use. We just say, yeah, it's a bit tight again. You're not daft, You're swimming in a system that's designed to feel harmless, right up until the bill lands. So here's the little pub rule. I wish somebody had spelled it out to me years ago. In future, you have to pay for it. Present, you have to wake up and pay attention. No half watching the telly while you agree. No, it's only a tenner on autopilot. You actually stop and you make a choice. The rule, clean. If the future you have to pay for it, present you have to prove it's worth the hassle. Ask yourself this, if I had to hand over the full amount today, would I still want this? If the answer is no, you're not treating yourself. You're buying a small nagging worry for the next few months. Next time when paying 3 pops on your screen, don't tap it straight away. Say out loud, the future's me money. If you still think it's worth it after that, fine. At least you chose it with your eyes open. But if your stomach does that tiny twist and that part of you remembers what it feels like when your money doesn't feel like it's yours anymore, the catalogue on the table, the phone in your hand, it's the same pitch in different clothes. Have it now, worry later. I'm not saying never treat yourself. I'm saying don't let later quietly eat into your whole month. Being skint doesn't mean you're stupid. It means you walked into the same trap they built for the rest of us. The smart bit isn't avoiding every mistake, it's spotting the pattern and refusing to keep playing along. So next time you're about to click pay in 3, picture that catalogue on the table and ask yourself one thing. Is this really worth borrowing tomorrow's peace and quiet for? If it is, crack on. If it isn't, you've just dodged one of the quiet little traps that kept me broke for years. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm just here to be the bad example and you don't have to copy.